Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. This is going to be my mid to late April update. Well, actually late April update for the hurricane season. There's a lot of data that's come out in the past 2 weeks, and this video will cover more graphics. But without further ado, let's get started. So, of course, as you already see here, we're going to start with tropical cyclone activity. So, of course, the colors on this, I'll tell you what they mean in a second. So, the light blue means slightly below average activity, and the dark blue means below average activity, which is more than just slightly below. And it's same for the red and orange, except for above average. So orange is slightly above average activity, and red is above average activity. So basically, what we're going to be seeing here is a lot of systems going through the Bahamas into the Eastern Gulf and the southeastern coast, while less activity, especially in the southern Caribbean and the southeastern main development region. And we're going to go a little more detail here. We see the wind shear. We do see so basically yellow, oranges, and reds mean above average shear, which is less favorable for cyclone development, and blues mean below average wind shear, which is definitely favorable for tropical cyclone development. So we do see especially very below average shear, which is what those third color means. Of course, we have slightly below average shear in the blue, below average shear in the middle blue, but in the very dark blue, we could be seeing extremely below average shear near those Bahamas, southern Florida area, which a lot of systems could go through, and that will definitely be a threat for them. Now, in those reds and oranges, we are going to have very above average shear, so less systems there, but if systems can stay more north in the MDR, it shouldn't be too much of a problem. Sea surface temperatures, so more widespread sea surface temperatures, but of course I'm still expecting a below average season due to the El Nino upcoming. That is coming up, but yeah, anyway, so the light blue, we're going to be seeing slightly below average sea surface temperatures there, and then moderately below sea surface temperatures, in the southern Caribbean. So, yeah, but not too much systems are going to go through there, so I wouldn't worry about it too much. Now, we see in the yellow a large area of slightly above average sea surface temperatures. And then, of course, especially in those reds, the most above average sea surface temperature is very favorable for systems that go towards Florida, the Bahamas, and parts of the Carolinas and Georgia. Tropical storm risk. So, of course, with light green, a large area favorable for tropical storms, but of course, the darker greens are where we're really going to be seeing that main tropical storm risk systems going through there. So, yeah, especially, like I said, Florida, North and South Carolina, the Bahamas, and parts of Cuba, where we're going to see a lot of potential tropical storms affecting land. Hurricane risk, of course, much smaller area, but most of the Gulf, Northern Caribbean, and up to a little bit south of the Mid-Atlantic, parts of the MDR towards Bermuda, and especially in those dark reds are where we could see a lot of tropical hurricanes, going through. Or not a lot, but a couple. Of course, hurricanes will likely be more spread out. But yeah, we do see a main hurricane risk for parts of Florida, South and North Carolina, as well as the Bahamas. Now, of course, major hurricane risk. Now, of course, the highest risk, any area in the pink has some sort of risk, but of course, we do see that in that dark pink, actually purple, we do see most of Florida, like anywhere from Panama City, Destin, east. And then, of course, a lot of South Carolina and a bit of North Carolina is where we're going to be seeing a couple threats for a major hurricane. Probably only one major hurricane is going to pass through the area. Of course, it's kind of hard to get two major hurricanes in the same area. But we definitely do see a major hurricane risk of something passing through there. Now, of course, this is the overview. We're going to get to the categories right now. So, of course, the overview. In blue, we have below average activity due to that below average sea surface temperatures in some places, but above average shear in most of the area. Average hurricane risk throughout the Caribbean and most of the Gulf. We could definitely see some hurricanes or tropical storms heading through there. Many fish storms I'm expecting to turn out to see. High tropical storm risk for the mid-Atlantic and northeast due to the Bermuda High being a little bit stronger. Could push storms towards there. And, of course, the major hurricane risk in pink, which can't really see the words very well due to the Bahamas and land masses. But, yeah. And, of course, final